It's titled The Trouble with School. Bear with me. You should be. This is for you, Becca. Alright? The trouble with school is that it doesn't last long enough. Laugh all you want, fellow students. I understand why a lot of us kind of want to get out of here, and I get why people want to stop this silliness and get to the game of life. I respect the decision to drop out and give up and make nothing out of something, roll the dice and try your hand at reality, but for me, forget that. I kind of want to stay in high school forever and take every class over and over and be able to recite Price's entire curriculum September 1st to June 15th verbatim, only 46 more classes until the end of the year, young people. You'll get out and see how easy real life is. Keep it positive. I want the time to take film and modern media and art and band and jazz band and calc and statistics and maybe even physics, and if it delays the inevitable, that's great for me. I don't know what kind of hand I'll be dealt later on. I want to be signed up for brand new courses, and I want to have chunks of my life devoted to memorizing the AP Bio textbook. Hi, Mr. Warren. Take every AP course, actually, and, not leave my scores just to chance. Because I know what to expect after June 19th, 2010, what we all get to expect, my fellow seniors. 4 more years of this kind of environment, paving our way into debt until finally we reach liftoff. Then, assuming we've got the right chance cards, we can go anywhere. Here, have a spatula, flip the test tubes into the star chamber of 1641 and make me some breakfast while you're at it. Get my coffee and don't forget to clock out. That way I don't have to pay you as much. Flip a coin to find out if you get a retirement plan. By the way, make sure you know the details of your health insurance and your car insurance and your house insurance and your mortgage. Speaking of which, when are you going to get an apartment? You only live on campus for so long and oops, you forgot to pay the bill on time. Can I have an extension? I always got an extension before. My teachers always let me have one. No, stupid, this is real life we're talking about. Your king's knocked over already. Fork over the dough before we lock you away in a place that's probably better financed than your entire neighborhood. A cute shrug and a sorry isn't going to get you that far, but a poker face and sucking it up might. Oh, don't forget, you have to match your own clothes and make your own decisions and watch political rallies and vote on newspaper clippings and spend evenings in front of a fireplace with a pipe and a bottle of Chardonnay because, hey, that's what adults do, right? But what if I actually want to be in a few more plays? Or say, the next 22 more, like a weird version of Peter Pan, and what if I want to learn how to run the new sound system, and what if I want to learn how to run the sound machine, and do the 50-hour film contest a couple times, and get some more spending money, and have my mom pay for my doctor's visits, because what if I randomly come down with pneumonia while I'm living on my own? I can hardly drive downtown, let alone find the hospital, and I know I'm probably one of the more fortunate ones here. I got lucky and all that, but when am I going to have time for writing a slam poem like this if I'm working full-time? This one already stinks. When can I sit down with friends and play some stupid board game like Snakes and Ladders? Like we used to do 10 years ago? Am I the only one having these kinds of thoughts? When will I have time for making a music video with my friends or gluing myself to my computer screen? I just don't see where all those things could possibly fit in. So please, if you're wondering why I've been freaking out lately, this is probably it. It's just a phase I'm going through, right? Just please don't remind me that it's my birthday weekend. And don't tell me that this is my last weekend legally as a child. I don't get to have another get out of jail free card if I do something wrong. I get to stop playing games, do not pass go, do not collect $200, or wait, maybe I'm thinking of the wrong game in the first place. This isn't Monopoly. In 2 days I'll be spinning spinners, 1 through 10, rolling the dysfunctional wheels on a small plastic car, collecting tiny blue and pink pegs, plastic spouses, and children. So long, childhood and CHS. On Sunday I turn 18. In 2 days I start playing the game of life, and not the junior edition. 2 days is all I have left. How long is it for you?
By me, and I didn't plan this, but it is called For My Hero, HRH Kaiya, Queen of Non-Sequiturs. I'm sorry, Kaiya. Because I believe that soon bottle openers and corkscrews will become extinct. It's just like the spork. I mean, they're cute little things with prongs on the end that make buying both spoons and forks completely unnecessary. Really? It's cheaper to buy one utensil that does 2 jobs and cut down on clutter in the silverware drawer, honestly. But meanwhile, back at the ranch, people are busy shoving the bottle openers and corkscrews into the back of their drawers and then realizing they need to take them out again because they have to take pictures and put them up on eBay because everybody else is selling their bottle openers and corkscrews for over $200 because now that we have sporks and the thing that I'm about to get to next, they're considered rare. And despite the fact that so many bottles get thrown in the trash, half filled with water instead of tossed, in the blue bins that clearly state you can recycle both all glass, paper, and plastic, I've noticed that boxed wine has become very popular. And lots of places and packaging are trying to imitate its boxy shape. I saw a bottle of tea yesterday and it was almost a rectangular prism. I could not believe it, and soon everyone's going to walk around with a box that has a push-button twisty pour spout and a big color picture splashed across the front. Splash? Yeah, splash. And we're all going to have to try real hard to ignore the fact that we're drinking out of something that resembles a pint of AB positive or O negative, depending on your type. Anyway, this is what the world will come to, because really no one cares much about bottle openers and corkscrews, not unless they're on roller coasters where you can plummet to your doom going X miles an hour sideways as a projectile object and then just splatter out of the car on the ground below thanks to some number of G's that I was supposed to calculate in physics, but honestly I don't really remember the formula for it. And despite their extinction that is creeping ever closer, the world of kitchen utensils goes unnoticed, right up there with tree fungus and marmalade mold and human-powered egg beaters. Yeah, you know those ones that you don't have to plug in, but you actually have to hold upright with one hand, turn the crank with the other? Not many people have those at home either. Even better because it's not mine. It's by a poet named Reeves, and if I've already heard this a bajillion times, don't get mad at me. But I'm doing it again, and except this time I'm going to do it better. It's about a man who's trying to change the world in an unconventional way, and it's really awesome, and it's called Mockingbird. Thank you. Mockingbirds are badass. They are. They are. Mockingbirds are the MCs of the animal kingdom. They listen and mimic and remix what they like. They rock the mic outside my window every morning. I can hear them sing the sounds of car alarms like they were the songs of spring. If you can talk it, a mockingbird can squawk it, so check it. I'm going to catch mockingbirds. I'm going to trap mockingbirds all across the nation and put them gently into mason jars like Mockingbird Molotov cocktails. And as I drive through neighborhoods, say where people got a lotta, I am going to take a mockingbird I caught in a place where folks ain't got nada and just let it go, you know? Up goes the bird, up come the words, Juanito, Juanito, Benito, Camarijo. I am going to be the Johnny Appleseed of sound. Cruising random interstates and city streets, rocking a drop-top Cadillac with a big back seat, packing like 13 brown paper Walmart bags full of loaded mockingbirds. And I'll get everybody. I'll get the nitwit on the network news saying, we'll be back in a moment with more on the crisis. I'll get some asshole at a watering hole asking what brand the ice is. And I'll get that lady at the laundromat who always seems to know what being nice is. I'll get your postman making dinner plans. I'll get the last time you lied. I'll get honey, just give me the frickin' TV guide. And I'll get a lonely little sentence with some real bad judgment in it. Yeah, I guess I could come inside. But only for a minute. I'll get an ESL class in Chinatown learning it's raining, it's pouring. I'll put a mockingbird on the late night train just to get an old man snoring, and I'll get your ex-lover wishing someone else good morning. Because I'll get everyone's good mornings. I don't care how you make them. Aloha, konnichiwa, shalom, assalam alaikum. I'll get uptown gurus, downtown teachers, broke-ass artists, dealers, and Filipino preachers, leaf blowers, bartenders, boob job doctors, hooligans, garbage men, your local congressmen, and the spotlight guys in those overhead helicopters. Everybody gets heard. Everybody gets this one honest mockingbird as a witness, and I'm on this. I'm on this until the whole thing spreads with chat rooms and copycats and maybe moms tucking little kids into bed singing, hush little baby, don't say a word. Wait for the man with the mockingbird, and then come the news crews and the man on the street interviews and the letters to the editor. Everybody asking just who is responsible for this citywide, nationwide mockingbird cacophony. And then someone is going to tip the city council of Monterey, California off to me, and they will offer me a key to the city. An oversized, gold-plated key to the city. And that's all I need. Because if I get that, I can unlock the air. I'll listen for what's missing, and I'll put it there.